All right, folks, this is EPL in the six, and the title predictions. We're not gonna be predicting the title anyway, but let's look at the title race between Arsenal and Manchester City. That's gonna be determined by the games that will be played this weekend. On Saturday, City will be hosting Newcastle United at Etihad Stadium, and if they win that game, then they're gonna be 2 points behind Arsenal with one game in hand against Crystal Palace. Arsenal, on the other hand, will be playing Tottenham Hotspur at London Stadium or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and it's going to be like it's always a London derby. That's something that could determine also. Remember that drama between between Tottenham and Arsenal when Tottenham played City, and they because they knew Arsenal were their rivals, so they decided to let Arsenal down, and by letting City win that game, it was a kind of an intense game that day, and City actually did won the Premier League. Because Tottenham, they are rivals with Arsenal. But we'll look into this exactly, the title race prediction. Anyway, so the games for today, for this, we're not going to go to the games. We just look at the title predictions and how the English pundits say about the title race. As you can see, this is Premier League, Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden. The pundits prediction, Ian Wright, as an Arsenal player, definitely will say Arsenal. Glenn Hoddle says Man City. Alan Shearer says Arsenal. Jermaine Defoe says Man City. Steve McManaman, Liverpool legend, says Man City. Karen Kenny, a Chelsea former player, says Man City. Tim Sherwood, Spurs coach by then, said Arsenal. Darren Bent, Arsenal. Michael Owen, Arsenal. Leon Osman, Arsenal. Don Hutchison, Man City. So who do you think will win the title? Is it Arsenal, City, Aston Villa, or Man United, or any other team? Definitely there's going to be a question mark between Arsenal and Man City. So anyway, it's going to be determined by the games that are going to be played this weekend. And we'll go, just for the quick recap, we have these games. Again, City will play Newcastle United at home on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Man City at 3 o'clock North American time. Manchester City, Newcastle at Etihad Stadium, and Tottenham Hotspur with Arsenal at Tottenham Stadium. And this is like the huge and the big London derby. Anyway, let's look at some of the missing players that we're going to see. For Tottenham and Arsenal, it's going to be a tough game, but however, it's a derby. Even though Tottenham is being hit by a quick number of injuries, a lot of players that are being injured, they're not going to be present for this game tomorrow. Arsenal, on the other hand, have a few players, 2 or 3, that are going to be absent in this game. But again, it's a London derby. Who knows? Something can happen, right? So let's just take a quick recap about the players that are missing between this match, Arsenal and Tottenham. I'll share with you the players from Tottenham side. I'm going to just play this one real quick here. We have Mohamed Kudus, who's going to be absent in this game. We have James Maddison, long-time absent. He was not there. Rodrigo Bentancur, absent as well. Odegaard got injured, absent. Destiny Udogie, Dejan Kulusevski, Lucas Bagval, Ben Davies, and Danso. These are all the players that are going to be absent in that game. So these are all players from Spurs that are going to be absent in that Arsenal game. And it's a huge one. These players are really needed to play that game, especially now when Tottenham is fighting hard to avoid the relegation battle and zone. So it's a drama, honestly. And also from the other side, let's look at Arsenal players that are going to be absent. Martin Odegaard is in doubt. That's what Mikel Arteta said in the morning. We don't know if Martin Odegaard is going to play this game, but we'll see Martin Odegaard if he's going to play this game. We have Mikel Merino, the long-time absentee, who is not going to play this game again. He's up completely off. And then lastly, we have Kai Havertz, who is in doubt. Again, Kai, we don't know whether he's going to be present in this game or not. He's also in doubt. He recently came in, then he got injured back, so we don't know. We don't know, but hopefully he's going to come back. So, but for this is exactly what's going to happen. So Arsenal probably missing 3 players that are in doubt, that we don't really know if they're going to play or not. On the other hand, Spurs are missing a handful of players that are going to be, that are needed for this kind of games, and to avoid the relegation zone. For City and Newcastle, this game also will determine if City win this game tomorrow against Newcastle United. City will win will narrow the gap into 2 points, with also a game in hand with Newcastle, with Crystal Palace. So this will be a huge title race. Trust me, this is going to be like a huge title race for these two teams. As you can see, Saka again, I don't know what will Arsenal do again. It's going to be like the 4th time when they don't do well. Like they keep going, they keep leading the league until like February, then they bottle it. Netflix FC, that's what people say. I don't know what Arsenal will do at this point, but it's tough. Anyway, for Newcastle United, this again, Eddie Howe saying Sven Botman I think is going to be available for Newcastle against City. Livramento will probably is making good progress, but I don't think he's going to play. And then Wiza as well. Wiza is not fit, and plus the long time absentee. If we go to London Standard here, I think London Standard said Bruno Guimaraes obviously is going to be away. Bruno Guimaraes is going to be away. He's not going to be playing. Lewis Miley is not going to play this game. Yon Wiza as well. We're not sure whether he's going to play this game. But for City, according to Pep, it's only 2 players that he's so sure that they're not going to be present in this game. And this is Safinho, who is at least 2 months away right now. Doku as well, who was not featured since he was substituted during the Champions League win over Galatasaray. So for City, 100% Doku and Safinho are not going to be present, but the rest of the players are going to be present. So it's going to be a big battle, really. The good thing also for Newcastle is Joe Linton is back. So Joe Linton and Tonali might do something in that midfield, to play hard against Manchester City's midfield. And again, in Etihad, it's tough. It's tough. It's not going to be something that it's easy to digest. So anyway, those are the two games that are going to determine the Premier League and the title race. And otherwise, we have other games that will be played tomorrow on Saturday, which is Aston Villa playing Leeds United. Again, Aston Villa again with the title race. It's not going to be easy for them, but I think Aston Villa will win this game against Leeds. Brentford after the draw with Arsenal, I think they will beat Brighton. Chelsea, Burnley, definitely this is a huge win for Chelsea here. West Ham United, Bournemouth, any team can win, honestly. These teams are just 50-50 there, but I would go for Bournemouth at some point here. City, Newcastle, we've just said it right now, the title race determinant. Crystal Palace, Wolves. Crystal Palace definitely will have to win this game at Selhurst Park. Nottingham Forest and Liverpool have to win this game to maintain that position 4 race. Sunderland, Fulham, I would say probably a draw here. Then Tottenham, Arsenal is going to like the Super Sunday game. Tottenham, Arsenal again is going to determine the title race. Also, we're focused on the title race here. Then on Monday 23rd, Everton versus Manchester United. United on a good form, and Everton as well is not really doing well even in their home. So I would still back up Manchester United, which is the Monday Night Football here. So these are all the games that we're going to have. And Premier League, again, like we said, Match Week 27 is so interesting, so nice. Let's get into it and let's watch how things are going to fall out. Big games of the week: Newcastle United, Man City, again playing at Etihad. City is trying to narrow the gap into 2 points with the game in hand against Crystal Palace. Arsenal, on the other hand, also traveling. It's just crossing the street anyway. They're not traveling. They're just crossing the street to Tottenham and playing Tottenham at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So this is gonna be like a nice weekend really to watch these games. So if you're gonna be tuning, at least go watch these games and have fun there. And tell us, who do you think is gonna win the title? Do you think Arsenal is going to maintain this position 1 until the end, or you believe Man City is going to come over and overturn it just like how they used to, right? Arsenal, whatever people call them, it's the Netflix FC. They don't really do anything well, as they are called Netflix FC. They are not making us happy the way we want it. So again, City on the other hand will come always. It's Pep Guardiola's Pep, right? He knows exactly how to narrow these guys down and bring them down. So anyway, that's it, guys. These are EPL in the 6 again, English Premier League in the 6. If you haven't watched this content, go. A lot of videos on YouTube. Go there, go watch it on Instagram. Go like the reels, watch, comment, you follow, subscribe, and everything in it. Until then, guys, I wish you all the best and all the teams, guys. Premier League is almost ending, but anyway, come, guys. Let's get into it and let's hear the last moment anyway. Alright, guys, I wish you the best of luck and see you anytime as of now. Until then, bye.